Welcome back, Nuzlocke Vlogs, where I Nuzlocke and I vlog, I'm a Nuzlocke till I kill Pokemon. That didn't really work. That was not a good Shieben on my knees till I Scrooge. Also, I discovered after taking it back to the Pokemon Center and rearranging my team that I got Speed Boost on this Makuhita, which is so good. It's such a good ability. As I'm seeing that I could have gone a Bagon or a Squirtle, which are also good Pokemon, but like that is such a good ability. So yeah, this is on the team now, and I'm gonna run from that. And I'm going to don't make me lose this Pokemon I just got. I got a nice 4 Pokemon, although I might have to swap out the Execute because Executor is good, but I forgot that it takes until like level 17 for Execute to get a stab move. I mean, Uproar's good, but still. Ooh, item in the Union Cave. That Mind Plate is useless because it doesn't get any stab moves. Yeah. Don't try and run. It's still slow in the first turn, which is, so you gotta run. You gotta switch out instead of like running. And the Vital Throw does not really pair well with the doesn't really pair well with the speed boost, but it is a high power move for this point in the game, so I'll get it. How's it going with me? How are things with me? I don't know. Let me pull up my schedule. It's a writing log. It's not really a schedule at this point because I'm not really working on videos. I'm still in like the writing and playing phase of stuff. But it's going. Switching out, switch train, blah blah blah, switch train, okay. So yeah, I think this week I'm gonna start working on the One Piece epithet video, writing that out, and that video I think will be good. And then I'll just keep working on stuff. Don't everyone in this game is a goddamn creep, just asking these random ass kids, hey, want my phone number? Want me to call you randomly? Want me to call you? Well. So, I just got that leaf stone, and I'm gonna use it immediately because, I mean, even at level 17, Confusion isn't even that good. Or is it Bullet Seed at that level? No, I checked it earlier. It's 27 when Execute gets Confusion, so I'm just gonna go fully on TMs, and I don't know what the TMs are in this game because it's randomized, but yeah, that's good. And I'm just going through the pages, living my life in Iowa Falls, like my new hometown, like my life. I'm just good right now, and I'm not stressed out. I'm not having to work on a ton of videos and stuff, but I do want to get back into it. I'm just chill, and I'm having good day. I did jack shit today. I took a long nap this afternoon in my armchair, and it was nice, literally. It's what this Pokemon is named literally in. And unless it has a good ability, it's going into box. What's its ability? Flame Body. That's not good. You're going, well, Flame Body isn't actually that bad, but that's not what I want. So it's going in the box. And right, I have to talk to Kurt before I can do this. So I don't have a lot to talk about in this part. I did have a busy work. Like I am, admittedly, it's a lot harder too, because I'm actually having to log hours, and that means I can't sort of half-ass my job as much as I have. Like, because at my old job, there were slow weeks where I'd half-assed and I wouldn't log my hours, so no one knew that I was kind of working half-ass. But hey, there's a lot more. I'm in the bigger town with more news, so I always have stuff to write, and I have too much to write, so I can't really half-ass in that way. And also, I'm logging my hours, and like overtime a little bit, having to like, oh, I'm going to work a little bit, I'm going to leave work early today or come in late tomorrow so I don't go over into overtime because I'm new in my job, and I'm probably going to still have to because I have to cover a big political event at the park tomorrow. Yay, Alistair in Wonderland is your name. But it's good. After like a month of just depressed, feeling purposeless, and not having anything to do, it's nice to be busy and to be confident in what I'm doing for a living. It's good to have a lot of work to do. But, it is like I don't know. Anyway, both of you are going in the trash box with the trash Pokemon because you are trash Pokemon that go in the trash box. You don't go in the friends box. And honestly, these friends are kind of on thin ice. These aren't great friends, but they're going in the friends box anyway. And actually, I need to keep the ones that are friendship evolutions in my team so I can friendship evolve them. But I'm gonna catch something in Slowpoke. Well, let's do comments. I've got my comments up. I named Pokemon after comments. Let's pull up those comments. Literally no one important says something I find interesting about both the bigoted trolls, who are unfortunately my favorites. Is that they are both outliers in things that directly contrast their characteristics. With Equius, despite his strength, he is the only troll to not engage in violence against one another. He's only ever seen attacking his own robots and the enemy game constructs. That's true. Although I would say his treatment of Roddy is not necessarily violence, but it's not violence. Aerodin, despite his desperation for romance, he's the only troll not to receive an on-screen kiss. Well, to be fair, actually, I don't think Aerodin really is he's different than Equius isn't actually violent to the other trolls despite him being the violent brute guy. That is an interesting and well pointed out observation. But Aerodin, no one kisses him. Yeah, because he's the loser who no one loves. That's why no one ever kisses him. Foster, I didn't remember to prepare a third comment. Foster says, finally someone else pronouncing Wa-rail-late. That's such a terrible word, by the way. I hate Wa-rail-allegiances, or however it's fucking pronounced. I do know how it's... I did have to check the pronunciation before I made that video, because I don't know it off the top of my head, but there is a scene in Homestuck where Dave says how it's pronounced. Wa-rail, alien words, he says. But yes, that is how that is pronounced. And Alistair... in Wonderland, on my channel update, I did a channel update saying the videos I'm working on. Very excited about those One Piece vids. The last guy I saw rank every One Piece epithet, insisted on doing so just based on how cool they sounded with no regard for their context or deeper meaning. So I'm excited to see someone approach the subject with a degree of reasonable thought instead. I'm the reasonable thought guy. People trust my opinions. And that is how I'm doing. I'm ranking them mostly on the story significance. B tier, it's the most common tier, is that's a badass cool name. It doesn't really say anything though. Yeah, Massacre Soldier's a cool name for killer, but okay. What does it say about him as a character? That he's strong and fights people? Cool. I mean, yeah, that is him as a character, but it's not a good nickname. Why is that one pointing out? I don't know if TM17 Flamethrower is good. I don't want to waste such a good TM early. I forgot that I didn't have Infinite Use TM switched on, so I wasted my Hydro Pump, not Hydro Pump, the Hyper Beam clone. I wasted that on the Bidoo, which I'm not even using because friendship evolutions are a hassle. So I gotta remember not to waste Flamethrower, and I wasted Ice Punch on the Diglett that immediately died. So yeah, let's just clear out Diglett's... Slowpoke. Well, that's the name. Joey? Your name is Joey? I forgot that I changed trainer names. Joey is a lame name for this guy. Let's just speedily arm thrust and a Rhyhorn, whatever will I do? Arm thrust, arm thrust, arm thrust. Yay, Lancer guy. Fake out. I can remove... If I need to, I can remove the choice band and move it to someone else. I am getting some very powerful items very early on, which is making my team a bit strong with the choice band, and I gave Executor the choice specs at the start because I found those items. But on the other hand, I'm going into this gym, which I think it'll be tougher because it's going to be more Bugsy's going to have more Pokemon, and Scyther already, that's a high BST. I don't know what's going to be changed for, but that's a high BST to have it changed for something else. Actually, I'm going to get rid of Shinx. I'm going to trade Shinx for a sacrifice because Honestly, the problem with using Shinx in-game is its ability, so even though Cute Charm is kind of a nothing ability, it is a nice ability to have swapped out because I'm getting an actual usable ability, which Q-Charm is not. Uh, or no, Rivalry is a terrible ability, and it's half the reason that Shinx is pretty much unusable in actual games. It's just that, you know, like, stumbling over my words, I'd say it's late, but I haven't even done shit today. Like, Rivalry is a terrible ability. Like, making you do less damage half the time is not a useful ability. And I'm pretty sure you have to do the side quest before you get the charcoal. And I forgot which one it is, but I can figure it out just on the site. It is this one. Rivalry sucks. Okay, let's just beat up the trainers. And let's switch out every time I run into something that's even remotely challenging for my Makuhita, but still keep training up my Makuhita. Actually, my Executor's lower and can probably take more hits. Kricketot. Yeah, that's lame. I'll just uproar it. Yay, uproar. My team's kind of stacked for this early in the game. I'm strong because I found that lucky thingamajig. Now let's just kill them all. And then I'll be interested to see how tough Bugsy is. And so you do this, and that's the opposite of what you want to do. And I'll have enough arm thrust. I'll go back and heal just to avoid wasting a potion. And then immediately after that, there's the Sulfur fight, which shouldn't be too hard. Now there's about enough high BSTs. Okay. Yeah, nothing big going on in my life. I went to a wedding last weekend, and that was nice, seeing like people in my hometown. I hadn't been gone so long, but it still felt nice to be back, saw my folks, that was nice. Okay, what you got, Bugsy? What you got? Oh! Yeah, I said, this is gonna be a tough battle because Scyther is a high BST. Okay, what do you know? You know Tackle. Okay, what else do you know? Because you missed the first turn. Was that also Tackle? Critical hit. Just keep pounding them. Just keep pounding them. Just keep pounding them. And hopefully it doesn't know anything better than Tackle. It appears to just know Tackle. So if I switch to a Pokemon that's more defensive, was that Bite? Did it try and use Bite on me? Or did Tackle just do more than I expected? I'll switch to the Concept of Joy, okay. Critical hit. Okay, and I only have one Super Potion. So I can take 2 bites before I have to switch to a Sacrifice. His other Pokemon will be weak, though. Do I go for just the double team spam? I'm thinking. I forgot to get healing items. I'm gonna wipe to Bugsy. I'm gonna use double team and hope you miss, and then I can heal up. And now I can heal up. I only have the 5 potions, so this is a bad strategy. Bite. Going to hope you miss. Should I have just gone for the aerial ace? I don't know. Or the wing attack, which does the same damage. Alright, Citrus Berry. Sand attack, that's fun. Who the fuck is driving so fast past me? Fuck you. Miss. Okay, good. And then wing attack. And did it just use Yawn? I gotta kill it now. Oh no. I don't have the healing items for this. I'm going to wipe to Bugsy. I'm gonna wipe to Bugsy. I gotta go for it, even though, no, I think I can take, maybe if I roll low rolls. Okay, good. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Damn it. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, so we're going to lose all of our Pokemon now. Because I can't take Bugsy. Shit. 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 Welp. That was this run. So, I don't know what I will do next week because I just wiped and I don't think. I mean, what I got on my PC? Yeah, I'm dead. I lost. Game over.